Hi everybody, this is Tina from Rehatch Designs. Hope everybody's doing well. I just have a little continuation of my Gypsy Junk Journal stuff, and today I'm going to work a little bit more on our signature covers and finishing them, and just kind of show you a few more things that I'm going to do. And after that, I'm going to start going in on the pages and working individually on those, okay? But I just thought maybe you guys might want to see this. Hopefully this video won't be too long. My other one was super long, and I apologize, but I just kind of wanted to, end at that point, and I didn't really have enough with that to kind of do a part 2, so, but I figure y'all can speed up through all the slow stuff of me making up my mind and everything. Okay, anyway, getting to this, we did our work where we did put our little fringe on and our little pocket to where it dangles on the bottom. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish these up. And like I said, whenever I am doing my signatures, most of the time I use some sort of cardstock, scrapbook paper. I don't like the really thick stuff because it's kind of bulky, but you can use that, no problem. It does two things. There's such beautiful scrapbook paper out there. Plus I have a ton of it, and I'm kind of addicted to buying it still. I've held back a lot, but I get to use that, okay? And two, what it does is it's a little bit, it's just structurally a little bit stiffer, a little stronger, so that I can do more to those pages. Like put this heavy trim on, and if you're just using, well, you definitely wouldn't want to do this with just copying paper. You'd want to use something a little bit heavier. I do use a lot of linen and things like that in my papers, and it is pretty strong. But the kind of stuff that I do to these, I usually really like that extra weight to it, just to kind of hold up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish putting my other decoration, embellishments, pockets, and that type of thing on here. And I just thought I'd bring you along for the ride. That way you can see the kind of things I do. I load these up because they can handle it, and then I go in and I sporadically put different things in the other parts of the journal. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to pull this aside. I tried to pick out a lot of things. I'm never 100%, but Okay, so I haven't sewn anything on this, and I'm not sure I'm going to, because a lot of this is really thick, and I'm not sure how well my sewing machine will take it. We're just going to have to see. I don't know. I don't know until the end whether I'm going to, but we shall see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I want to do something to the front of this. And I went through all of my sari silk and embellishments, and I found this, and honestly I cannot decide which way it's supposed to go. I think this is the bottom, and I'm going to put this on there. I'm going to cut it a little bit and make it just a tiny bit smaller. And I'm going to make a fabric flip is what I'm going to do with this. This is just so pretty, and it has a lot of gold and kind of a copper color in it. And I thought that would go good. I have this trim, and I thought I wanted something for the top of it. And I think what I'm going to do, it's kind of wide, but I think I might be able to. I don't want to really cover much of this because it's really pretty, and I can't really cut very much because it's almost to the bottom. So, but I do want to put that on there. What I may do is fold this in half and just kind of use it that way. I think I might do that. That way I'm not covering up too much of this design. But I do want to trim this up because it's a little crooked. I'm hoping I can get it halfway straight because I'm so bad at cutting straight. This side's a little crooked too, but I'm going to try and meet it down the middle somehow and get it a little bit straighter. And I think this just could get cut right here. Oh gosh, guys, I am so bad at cutting. I wish I could put this in my paper trimmer and it would work. All right, let's see if that's any straighter. That was like a little better. And then, okay, here we go. And then there's just a little piece right there. Okay, and then this is kind of curved, but it's what it is. This is pulling right here, and I really don't want to push it too much because I think it's gonna. I think it will maybe rip or something. I think that'll work. Just a tiny bit more right here. Uh-oh. Okay, I think that's good enough. So then what I'm going to do, this is a wired ribbon that I have, and I am just going to, let's see if I can find the wire. Sorry if I take that too close to me. Usually I can find the wire in this stuff pretty easily, but I don't know. Maybe I already took the wire out. Oh, I bet I did. Yep, it looks like I already did. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. I'm going to glue it, and I'm going to glue it on first before I cut it, just because I know that, here, I'm going to cut that a little bit too. All right, so I'm going to do that. Wipe this off a little bit. So I hope everyone is doing well. I have been trying to get some things done around the house, get caught up on getting my craft room sorted out. I'm trying to reorganize a little bit, and I just don't ever seem to get finished with it. It's just like an ongoing thing all the time. All right, I'm gonna do this a little bit wider than it needs to be, just so I can cut it later. I'm going to put that on there, get it straight. Kind of hard to tell that way. Oh man, I got all that glue down there. I don't want that to get on there. Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. Ugh, I did get a little glue over there, but not too much. Okay. That's dry. There we go. That's good. Okay. So I got it on that side, and now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to try and match that up. Might put a little bit more glue. Try not to put too much. My goodness. Yep. See, I'm halfway through the bottle. Once you get about halfway, it starts giving you a hard time. All right. Okay. So I'm going to hold that down for a second. And I did put a lot on there, but oh well. Hopefully it'll dry. Be fine. There's a little bit of glue right there. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this right there. And I'm going to cut that right there. Okay, and then what did I also had some other trim. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. I'm going to put that in there. I have to lift it up now. Hopefully it's not dry too much. I had this other trim that I it's not necessary because this is definitely blingy enough, but I had it, so I was going to use it. Let me put that in there. Let me see if I can fit it in there easily. All right. Let's see if that'll go under there. I always have to make things more difficult, don't I? All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get that straight. Yeah, that covers it good. Needs to go up a little bit higher. Well, shoot. I thought it was, oh, I see, I have it down too much down there. Okay. There we go. Just want to make sure it covers all of that. I had this trim and I thought, well, you know, this would be really cool on there. It has kind of a coppery look to it on these beads. All right. Okay, I think that does it. Cut that. Completely forgot about the beads. I had already looked and decided I was going to do that, and I completely forgot about it. Okay. So what's going on with you? All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I want to take that and I'm going to put it right here. And this is a little bit, you know, wide because you've got this trim here, but I kind of figured it looked okay. I couldn't really cut too much off on each side that I could tell. I mean, I guess I could do a little bit. I don't know. I could go like probably right here and right here. I had looked at it earlier and I thought, no. I think I'm just going to leave it like it is because I just think we're playing with fire here if I try and trim it too much. What was the other piece I was going to put in there? Or something else I was going to do. I don't remember where I put that other trim. I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't want it to be too close to the edge, so I may just kind of move it over a little bit more. Yeah, I think that'll be over. Because once you put that in the signature, I want to be able to lift it up. Okay, so I think I'm going to do that, and I think that'll be all right. And I had another piece of trim I was going to use, but I don't know what I did with that. Let me look and see if I have another one over here. I think I was going to put this on there, right up there. Let me do that. I'll do that separately before I put it on there. And try not to put too much glue. Anyway, guys, I have had a semi-productive day, and that always makes me very happy because I have a lot of unproductive days. So I have a lot of good intentions, but things never seem to work out exactly the way I think. Part of it is I get overly ambitious, and you know, I just, in my head, I just have all these things I'm going to do, and I get less than half of them done, and then I get kind of flustered. But anyway, okay, that kind of takes up that space where you had the brown. I think that looks good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put this over there, and I'm going to put it all the way to the edge right here because I want to make sure that we have plenty of room to flip it up. And I don't know what I'm going to put under there yet. You you know, I have kind of an idea, but I'm not 100% positive. So I'm not going to get to that part today, but I will. You know, like, I don't know how much I'll be able to finish on camera when I get to this, but I'm trying to get to the parts you know, as far as, oh, I'll get that glue. I'm always getting glue everywhere. Okay. I'm trying to get to the parts that, you know, that are not necessarily specific to this journal, that would help you if you're going to make a journal, you know, things that you might want to do. Because I've had people, I mainly try and, you know, think about the questions that people ask me, and then think questions I had. I mean, questions in my mind. Like when I would see a journal and I would see all the trim and stuff, and I'd think, oh my God, how do you do that? How hard is it? And when the truth is, it's actually easy. I actually think it's easier to do a journal with it than without it, because it helps you hide a lot of things. I think it needs more glue right there, believe it or not. This is not sticking. Okay, yeah, I guess I never did put any right there, did I? So all of that is not sticking. Okay, here we go. All right, so that is the front, and I think it looks fantastic. It does cover the paper, but that's okay. You know, it looks good. Okay, so that's that, and I am going to let that dry a little bit before I go on to any more parts on this. I'll just go ahead and work on another piece. Put this back in here so that I had kind of had it all together so I could remember what I was doing. And if I don't do that, I won't remember. I really will not remember. I'll make up my mind to do something, and then I'm like, okay, so now wait a minute. What was I going to do? And it could be, you know, from an hour ago. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Part of it is I have so many things just kind of going through my head sometimes that I can't keep up with it all. So, okay, let's work on this one. We can work on the front. Now, let me try and remember what the heck I was going to do. Okay, I think I'm doing this. I think I'm doing that. And I'm going to use that. I might actually use my other trim. Let me see if I can take some of this. I think I might use that because it's a little bit thinner. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pocket out of this. And here, that's a little crooked on the bottom. Anyway, I'm going to put this right here. And, you know, it's not really anything that's special, but I had this green. I thought it went good with the green here. And this has kind of a champagne silver tone, kind of goes with this. And then it does have some gold in there also. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and do that. And I thought I had another paper in there. Maybe I don't. I don't know if I had another one. But, maybe I don't. What did I do with it? I thought I had a piece of paper that I was going to put under there, but I guess I don't. Huh. Put it in here. I can get another one. Let's get another one. Okay, I'm going to take this then and use it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and back this with paper. And I usually do that when I'm using any kind of just cloth or material because it gives it a little stiffness, makes it easier to put a tag or whatever in it. So let me just cut that out. Get it right there. I think I'm going to glue it first and then I'll cut it out. And I had actually glued this onto something. You know how I tear things off a lot? Well, I teared it off. I tore it off because it was really funny because sometimes when I do stuff, I'll do it and then I think I'm going to try and make this a double spot. I'm going to put this on like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on. Do like that. Okay. And that's going to leave that open, and then it'll be open behind it too. So I'm going to do it like that. All right. Just because I think it'll work pretty good with this because it's like a double thickness. So now I'm going to cut as close as I can without cutting the material in here. Okay, and then I'm going to cut right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trim. I think I'm going to use this stuff because I think it'll fit better and I think it'll look better. I don't know if it'll fit over there. It might. Okay, I think I'm going to glue it down first, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the other trim on. I may open up another bottle of this just because it might be easier. So I'm just doing that. And this is going to go all over. I got to get this stuff out of the middle because that just gets in the way. Make sure I don't get any glue on that. Okay, I'm just going to put this like right here. Okay. Get that down there good. All right, now I'm going to take my trim and I'm going to put some down here. Just to kind of work on that raw edge. I'm going to dip this in because this stuff unravels pretty easy and I want to make sure it doesn't. So I'm going to put that there. See, and already it makes it look a little more finished. Okay, and cut that. All right. So that's good. Then I'm going to come across here. Get this off of there. Wipe that off again. Make sure I put some on the edge. All right. Okay. And then I put that there. Okay. So that is that pocket. I think it looks really cool. So I'm happy with that. That's kind of overlapping a little. I wish it wasn't. So There we go. That's better. That is better. Let me move that up a tiny bit. Okay, I'm going to let that one dry now. Okay, and then we'll work on the cover of the next one. Put all this back in there. We've got more to come. I just don't want to be doing stuff that, you know, while it's still wet. So, oops. This kind of keeps me from being confused. Okay, put that in there. All right, so that's going to dry for a little bit. And then I'm going to work on this cover. Okay, so this one, on the back we did this, which I think is really pretty, but I think what I want to do on that is I wanted to add some gold up here, and I think I'm going to do, okay, where'd my other trim go? I really think I want to do this, because I think it kind of goes a little bit better with what I put on the bottom. You cut that. I always cut it a little bit bigger, and I do that just because I have cut so many pieces of things that are like, you know, they're just, they'll be, I don't know, always just the tiniest bit too small, and then I gotta cut another piece, and I'm like, well, all right. So I'm trying not to put too much glue, and then I'm gonna, did I decide if I'm gonna go down or up? I can't remember. I think I was gonna go up. Okay, and I'm not covering the other gold that's there because I think that's really pretty. Try not to cut the beads. Okay, so there we go. Let me cut that. It's a little frayed right there. All right, I think that looks good. I think it helps with the whole bottom piece, and that's just a pocket, if you remember, and that's some pretty thin silk. So if you just put the material on there, then it tends to be too loose when you put the pocket in there. You know, I think I might do this. I don't know. I do not know. Let me see. Yeah, I think I will. Now, you know what? I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna have a little restraint. I'm not gonna do it. If I decide to do it later, I'll let you know. Okay? Just don't. Okay. So I'm not going to do the inside yet. I do want to do this. Okay, what I decided I wanted to do here is I want to go ahead and put this purple right there. And then I want to use just a piece of this red and purple to go over it. Okay. This is just a piece of silk that I'm going to put right there, and then I wanted to put a ribbon. What did I do with that? What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. Where did it go? I don't remember what I was going to do with it. I gotta find it. Okay. Where did it go? Wasn't this? There. Oh, here it is. Okay. I knew I put it somewhere close. Okay. Oops. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that in there or not. I don't know. I don't know, I liked it when I did it. I don't know what's making me not like it now. I just don't really know. I don't know if that would look better. Right? I really wanted to match the red in there, but I just don't think it's not working for me. And then I had this that I was thinking about using. It's really more pink than it is red. I don't know why I liked it so much before. Okay, let me try this. I was going to do this too. Let me see. If I was going to do that, I put that on there. I don't remember what I was going to do now. Maybe I'll just come back to this when I can jog my memory a little bit. I can't remember exactly. I thought I found the right piece for that, but I guess, I don't know. I think I probably did and just changed my mind is what happened. Okay, so that was supposed to go here. Let me do this. I'm going to put some more thought into that because I'm not jumping up and down. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is put this aside and then go ahead and work on the other pieces, and then we'll see. We'll just see where it goes. I don't like to commit to something if I don't feel it's, you know, exactly what I want to do. Okay, so let me move this over. On this one, this is our first one that we did, where we have our fabric flip, and then in here I am going to do a pocket, and I found this beautiful piece of trim right here, and I'm going to use it right here, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in there and use it like that just to back it, for the same reasons, you know, because if you don't do that, what happens is, you know, it really is too loose and things flop around and that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna, where did my, oh, here it is. Let me get that, that'll be easier. So I think I'm gonna go, how wide is this? I always do it a little bit smaller than the piece that I'm using. So that's going to go about right there. There we go. All right. So I'll just put this up here for now. That way I can get to it. So I'm going to put this on there. All right, and then I forgot where else I was going to put on there. I know I had a plan. See, I told you guys I was going to use this. Oh, this was going to go on the bottom. That's what it was. So this was going to hang out a little bit on the bottom. Okay, that's right. Now I remember. Oh. It's so funny when I do this stuff because I can't remember what I did. I wonder if I want to do that. If you want to, because if you can see through it, that looks kind of cool. Well, you won't really be able to, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. And I'm not making a double pocket out of it. I'm just going to glue it on. And then cut around it, because that way I can have something a little bit straighter to deal with. Okay. I'm going to put that on. Ugh. Okay. All right. I'm going to do that. All right, now I'm going to just cut this out because I will have something square or rectangle to use on the straight edge. So that will, of course, if you cut into it, that doesn't help. I don't know what I was doing there. It's kind of gluey and it just kind of made my scissors go that way. Hold on. If gluey is a word. Sticky. Okay. All right. I am going to first make sure that that is the right size. Looks like it to me. Okay. And then I'm going to put this on there. And I think what I decided is I'm going to put this on the bottom where the green is because it's not real interesting. And do it like that. I think I'm going to do that and then put it on there. I could put something in between there, but I'm trying to think, what do I have? Could use a ribbon or something. I don't readily, I can't think of one that I have that would work right off the bat. Hold on just a second. Let me go look. Okay, so I found a couple things and I can't make up my mind, and this is where I wish you guys could tell me. I could use that. Let me show you how that looks on there. So that would go there, and then this would go through there, right? Or I found, if you want contrast, I thought I had another one of these open, but I guess I don't. Let me open this. I don't know if you can tell, but this has like a little bit of this pink in here. And I thought, well, that would be kind of cool to go right there. I'm going to go with this just because, you know, we're using so many bright colors and things. You might as well just, you know, just go for it. Okay. So I'm just going to cut off a piece, again, that's bigger than what we need. And then I'm going to thread that through. Actually, I'll start here. Be an easier way to do this, but okay, let me see how that looks so far. Oh yeah, I think that looks good. I don't know if you can tell. See, it's got that almost that same color pink in there, so I think that will be cool. Get in there. Gosh, I didn't think this would be that hard. Okay. It's because my ribbon's a little wide, but it's not super wide. It'll work. I'm like very into this color pink lately. I don't know. It's something new. I don't know what, I guess it's dusty. This has like a little bit of gold in it though, which really works good with this ribbon here. Well guys, I thought I was going to make this a shorter video by picking out a lot of things, but nope, it's not going to be that short. Okay. Alright. Oh, I do have some good news to share. My youngest son, who was the media marketing manager at a casino in Colorado, which, you know, they had been hit really hard. They did call him back to work, which I'm just thrilled because he was very nervous. Okay, so I'm going to put this just right here where the top of the gold is going to hit there, and then the bottom will be there, and then I'm going to put that right at the edge right here, and it will hang down a little bit. Okay, so the reason I'm saying all that is that I want you to realize that we did our little hangy down things, you know, in the back. Well, you can do that throughout the journal. I mean, that it doesn't have to be just that little bit that we did. You can just keep doing it in different spots, and you'll just have more things hanging down. You know, so don't think that you just that's your one shot is to do it on your signature covers. You know, like I intend later I'm going to put a lace pocket, and it will hang down. Okay, so I'm going to put this, I'm going to try and get it to where, yeah, I think that'll work, to where I'm not cutting off too much on the end. Okay, that could flip this way a little bit. There we go. I just want it to lay a little flatter. Okay, I think that'll do it. All right, so then I'm going to cut that. Alright, do that. Alright, so that is okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here and the very edge. I'm going to line up with the bottom here, and what that'll do is it'll give me my pocket, but then we'll have another little hang down thing on the bottom. So we're going to put that right here. Just going to make a little pocket out of it, and this isn't a very deep pocket, but it will work. Okay, it will hold what we need it to hold. And I do have an idea of what I'm going to put in there, but I'm not 100% positive yet. I don't ever know until I put the whole thing together. Okay. So I'm going to let that sit there for a second. So that's pretty cool. I think that looks good. Looks really cool. I like that. I think the pink was a good choice. And I love that. Alright, so I'm going to leave that open to dry. Then I'm going to go back to this because I seem to have a roadblock that goes there. That's the last piece that goes in there. Okay, so we did this and it's dry and it's a double pocket, guys. This is going to be like You have a pocket back there. And then you have, let me just show you then one up here. So there you go. Okay, so that'll be kind of cool. Put that back up there. Okay, so anyway, that's done. This, I have two things that I'm going to do, but I'm going to do this one first. This is going to be a fabric flip. I'm doing it this way. I can always tell, you know, this on this silk. I think this is, yeah, I think that's the right way. I'm going to do this. And on this one, what did I decide I was going to do with that? Am I putting that on the top? I do not remember. Or was I going to put it on the bottom? I think I was putting this on the bottom. The deal is when you do these with this is so light, you almost have to have something on the bottom to weight it down. So, you know, I don't know. I don't remember if this would work. This didn't feel like it would be heavy enough. And I was going to go ahead and put this on top, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. I think I was going to double it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to double that, and then I'm going to put that on the bottom, and then I was going to take this, and I was going to put that right up there. I think that would work. I'm trying to my very, very best not to be over bulky, because my instinct would be to bling it up or do whatever. And I'm just not going to do that, because my journals are always ending up so chunky, and this one probably still will, but I have to like kind of keep it in my head that they're not going to, you know, be overwhelming. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. And I'm going to build this off of here and then add it on. So I'm going to take this. And this is very lightweight, kind of eyelash lace. So I'm going to put I think I'm going to put this pointy part in the middle. So I think the way to do, I can't now see, that looks right there. I think that is the right way. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue, get that off of there, a little bit of glue right on top. I'm going to try not to put too much, because the thing is you can see through this, so if you put too much it globs on there. But I got to put enough to catch the lace. And I kind of sort of want to try and get that in the middle. I think that's close. I always use my fingers and they get all globbed up, and I have this thing sitting right next to me, so I don't. I mean, sometimes you don't have a choice, but a lot of times. And if anybody wants to know, this is my little spreading thing. This is made to put on for face masks I get at the dollar store. And I have several of them sitting right in front of me, but I always forget to use them. So the back doesn't matter too much, because it's going to end up, you know, being the back. But I'm mainly using it for structure, because it's very lightweight. Okay, so I'm putting that on there. I'm going to put, there might be enough glue to put that on there. Yeah, I think there is. Okay, so that's going to go kind of in the middle. Okay. All right. Just kind of squish it in there. Well, it does need a little bit more glue, amazingly enough. Gosh, guys. Alright, put that there. Does this one? Yeah, that one has enough. Alright, so now we have enough glue on both of those. I'm going to let that sit there for a minute, and then I'm going to do the bottom. And on this, Let me see where these are going to fall. I kind of would love to have, well, if you have 2, then it's going to be, it's a little over 2. Shoot. Okay. Wonder if I stretch it, if it'll, yeah, it might. Look at that. Right? What if I get 2 bigger pieces? Oh, I think it'll work, actually. Okay. Wonder if I could put it right there so you could see that. That might actually work. You really do, whenever you do this, you do have to have something a little bit heavier on the bottom or it won't, you know, work right. So this is all kind of messed up. Okay, so I'm going to move that up, oh gosh, to dry. I am going to put the glue right here, just on this line. Okay. And then I'm going to just put a little bit right here and here. Just in the big spot so it doesn't go all over the place. Okay. Alright, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and get it just on the bottom here. If I put this, hopefully I put it in the right spot. I'm trying to get it right above this so you can still see that pattern. Oh, come on. Move over just a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. Move that. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Again, look what I forgot to do. And then I complain about my fingers being sticky all the time. Okay. Do not get on there, glue. This is the part that was kind of crooked that I have to hold down probably. Oh, I remember. I was going to put this ribbon on there too. Shoot. I don't know. I don't think it needs it. What do you guys think? Right? Okay. So now I'm going to cut these. Alright, there's that one. There's that. And then this could use a little trim right on this edge. And also a little bit more glue, I think. Just a tiny, tiny bit right there. I'll hold that down for a second. I think we're good. I think we accomplished what we wanted. Okay, so that's that flip. Oh, I think that turned out good. See, and then you have the weight at the bottom, so it'll work. So anyway, where did my... Okay, where did it go? I'm missing my cover that I was going to put it on. I don't know what I did with it. That is so weird. Is it under here? Oh, it's way down over here. Okay, shoot. Okay, that is going to go. I'm getting confused. Alright, was that going in there? I don't remember now, guys. Yeah. Alright, so that is going to go. I don't remember which side it was going to be. This was going to go here. Now what happened to the inside of this? Okay, that's there. Or was I going to put that there? No, I think that was going to go there. Okay. Where's the top to that? Or maybe this was going to go here. Oh, I think that was going to go there. Okay. Now I'm confusing myself. That goes back in here. You need to go over there. All right. And then this is going over here. Okay. Oh my God. So confused. Okay, so that goes here. I totally confused myself. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue just right where I have the lace so it doesn't show through. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. And then I'm going to kind of try and put it somewhat in the middle. All right. Get that on there straight. Maybe up a tiny bit more. I really don't want it to hang out. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and go like that. Make sure it's down. Okay, so we did that. Okay, so now on this side, I was going to do something else, but I'm going to let this dry. And I'm going to work on this one. This will be the last piece of this. Okay, so this is just a piece when I ordered my sari silk that it already came put together like this, and you know, it just has like a couple stitches in it, and you can take it apart, but I like it, and I like it as a cluster. But I'm going to put it on this just piece of scrapbook paper, and I am just going to put it on here like that. I'm going to tack down this a little bit more after I do that, but I just want to use that just as a tack on there. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and this is an easy one because it was pretty much already done. I'm going to take that. I really should have just done it on the paper. I don't know why I'm doing this like that. All right, so this is just going to go on here so that it has a back. You could just put it in there straight on there, but again, it gives it some structure, so I'm just going to do it like that. Okay, make sure it's on there good. Probably work better. I'm going to go ahead and tack down these little pieces here because there's, even though it's sewn together, I do think it's a little, it's meant to be taken apart if you want to. So anyway, I'm going to do that, and then I am going to put this, move that over here. I'm going to put this just right here in this corner. Okay. I could put it on that side because then it's going to be, you know, I might put it on that side. I think I'm going to put it on that side. Okay. Do that, and I'm going to do, of course, just the two sides, right? So I'm going to put that right there, and I don't put it right at the fold because if you do that, then it'll be in the part where you're folding it, and it'll bend, and you don't want that. So you won't be able to tell it's not in there like that. I mean, it'll be okay. So then, so this will go right there. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to leave that open. This one's done because we have our back pocket here. This is the first thing we had made. We have that there, and then we have our pocket here. And remember, that has another little hanging down thing. And then we have our fabric flip there. So we've done all that. We're getting low. We're getting running out of time. Okay, so the last thing I was going to do on this one, I don't know if we'll have time. That was going to be, I'm going to take this. I may not have time to finish that other one. What I was going to do with this is I have this piece of paper here for the same reason I used it on all the others. I think I'm going to use the darker side. I'm only doing that because I have this piece of sari silk and I want to use it just as a little side tuck here, and I'm going to put this on here too, so it's going to cover most of it, and then this is just going to go on top as kind of a decoration. So I wanted to do it like that, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this to the size that I need it. Where'd my pencil go? I could measure, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to cut that. Okay, so then I'm going to make sure that's right. That looks good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece on. Okay, so let me do that real quick. I'm going to glue this piece on. And I don't want too much glue on there. And I'm going to do that. And I'm basically just going to put this edge with that edge. I'm kind of overlapping it a little just because I do the same thing. I just want to make sure I have enough. I'm going to go across like that. Push that down. I'm going to go across like that. And if I didn't have the scrapbook paper there wouldn't be really enough structure to hold anything in there. Where did that piece go? Okay, and then I'm going to just take this, and I'm basically, I could make this, you know, a little less wide, but I really think that that looks good. I don't really want to put too much glue on there because it will definitely show through. So I'm just going to put a few dots here and there. See if I can do that. All right, let me see. I'm going to put that on, see if I can line it up pretty much with that. All right, okay. I'm going to try not to press too hard. Okay, all these little pieces, when you're dealing with silk, you're going to have that. Try not to press too hard because if I do, it'll go through. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I want it to go this way, okay? So I'm going to do glue all the way around. Let me show you. Right here. And I'm going to do that just like that. And there we go. So that's that one, and that'll be a tuck in there. I don't want to mess with it right now. Get the extra glue off. Okay, So I think I'm going to call it a day for now. We didn't get to finish the last one. Oh, I was going to put some trim on there. I'll do that real quick, just so that I can say that I'm done with this one. I'm just going to put that just right here, right at the top. I just want it to look a little bit more finished. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim that. And then do that. Okay, so that makes that look a little bit more finished, I think. There we go. So that's that. And then we have this here. This is the little tuck-in. Boy, that still needs to be trimmed. Look at that. We have that there. And then we have our flip. And we have our pocket. So I'm going to leave that open for now and leave that over there. This one we've finished doing this. And we've got our tuck here in our pocket. And then our other one back there. This one we're not done. So I have a couple more things on here I need to do. I need to get 100% right on. You know, we did this one, and pretty much I need to work on that. So I'm going to call it a day for now, and we'll finish this up. I'll probably go ahead and do this on my own and show you what I did, but you get the idea. We're just going to keep on moving ahead with this. So okay, so I just wanted to show you the end result. I finished up all of these and added a few extra things. This is the first one with the flip. I just added an extra piece of gold trim on the bottom to make it look a little bit more finished. Let's see, I don't think I did much else. Okay, we did that, and the only thing I did on the back is I added some gold trim, just because I think it needed a little bit more pop on there, and that's just the pocket in the back. Okay, the middle one, this is the one that we really didn't do anything other than this back pocket. On the back pocket, we already had the gold here and here, but I added this little pop of purple. I just wanted to bring out more of the purple in here. Okay, and in the front, I did a belly band, and I just decided on that to pull in this piece that I originally had decided I was going to use, but it needed a little bit more something, so I put this little bling in the middle of it. So it has a cute little belly band. On the inside, I put just a little tuck here, and then I did just a little side pocket right there. So that's it on that. And then on this one, I think you saw almost everything. I put the trim all the way around it, and let's see, on the inside, I think that stayed the same. I didn't do anything else to that. Let's see, this stayed the same. This is just a little side pocket, and I think the back stayed the same. So that's it. That's everything, guys. Just wanted you to see the finished product. So hopefully I'll see y'all again soon, and make sure you subscribe and comment. My giveaway will be coming up, you know, very, very soon, and I'll be giving away things to 3 people. So, all right, I guess we'll see ya next time.